Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Seth, listen up, ass face. I am McLovin.
No, you're not.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, this is the White Noise Boys episode blank. I am your host, Chris Taylor, and with me is...
Everyone's favorite Lord Petrie, the Butter Sizzle. What's up, everyone? Welcome back.
What's up, man?
Oh, dude, I had a great week. I deleted a bunch of videos and decided to not worry about creating a series for Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, and immediately freed up countless untold hours of my time.
That you used to play a video game that you're going to talk about on this week's show?
Yes, absolutely.
Was that true?
Somewhat. It's going to be great.
I don't believe you, but we'll get there. Anything else happened this week? Because that probably only took you like 30 seconds. That's an interesting way of explaining 7 days.
This week, there was a lot of anticipation of the holiday for me, and trying to get everything done at work so that I could leave at noon on Friday, and have like 5 hours of editing footage. And surprise, surprise, that shit didn't happen. I was the last one in because I was, oh my god, dude. So SSHing is a bitch. And even if you think that you have full permissions on your primary account, depending on what GoDaddy sets, you may not. So basically, the short story is there are two webcams that somebody sends an image every 5 seconds to our server, and then there's some PHP code that takes the last image sent from the array of images and sets that path as the image of an element in the HTML, right? So
Yeah.
this moron that built this code didn't build anything into the code that deletes these images, right?
Okay.
So
you just
fast
crack
forward
jam in
3
your database
years.
full of bullshit.
Say what?
So your database is just enormous.
Oh, dude, yeah. So I spoke to GoDaddy, and they're like, yeah, so you might consider VPNs. You're exceeding your shared storage allotment per the terms and conditions that you agreed upon. I was like, yeah, I'm just the lowly tech agent. Not really something I can talk to you about, but I'll get back to you on that. Anyways, didn't set anything up to delete the images, and so after 3 years and over 10,000 image files per folder, now these are two folders, they broke. The cameras broke, and it was so bad that it was crashing the FTP interface on the GoDaddy website. But the permission levels are such that like I can't FTP into it via like a WinZip, not WinZip, fucking WinSCP or whatever. And when I tried to SSH, I couldn't see the folder that the PHP file was in. And because of all the other issues, it took like a month for GoDaddy to reset the permissions on, the 1,500 folders that are on our server there. And yeah, I got it fixed on Friday, but I was at the office until 2.
Does anyone where you work know what they're doing?
What I do?
No, what they are doing in general.
Oh.
Does anyone there know that? Like, on a scale of negative 1,000 to 10, I'm going to give you a little wiggle room on the bottom there.
Thanks.
Just give me a number for the average competency level of an employee at your company.
For what we're truly doing, dude, maybe they hit, like, I don't know that they break into positive, to be quite honest. I mean, everyone thinks they know what they're doing. And
So-
there's definitely people that know absolutely what they're doing.
There's so much wrong with that story.
Dude,
Like,
tell me about it.
there's no script to go through and clean this up automatically.
Oh, dude,
like,
no, it's such
What
a
are your
shit show.
DevOps people doing?
Oh, dude, they don't even, So the answer from there is they don't support none of this.
Well, so here's the other thing too. The people who built your company, they pick GoDaddy, a place that imposes a ton of extra restrictions and sets up their servers in a really weird way that's unique only to them. What the fuck?
I know, and they tell everyone to go. Dude, it's fucking. Well, so this might illustrate the picture. Two of
Yo,
the people that
real
founded it
quick,
already left.
real quick. Anyone listening? DreamHost.
Yes.
That's it. Never host your
DreamHost
website
is your answer.
anywhere else.
Like, straight up, tell them you're a fucking starving student and that you can't afford it, and they'll hook you up with that $4.99 a month. Where basically I have a free year because of that. And I've done it every year since I graduated. It works fine. Granted, I've done it only once because, graduated a year and a half ago. But
So yeah, two of the three founders left. The other founder who wasn't smart enough to take the paycheck and thought he was gonna be big shit.
oh no! I don't think it's that. I don't know why he's still around. It's probably like a contractual thing. Like you
Oh,
gotta.
did you guys even did they even sell or did they just bail?
No, they sold. They sold.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just a stipulation. Like you gotta ride the shit out. So like the boss man of my division, she's dipping in like 2 years. So I don't see this boat making it for another 2 years. Or well,
Okay.
up until after that.
You know how mad I would have been? I'm really glad I didn't get the job at your place, by the way.
Oh, dude,
Mad
yeah,
would've
no.
been.
I mean, so the
I'll be honest. because-
reference
because-
money is fat. That would have been nice, especially for developers. Like they give a lot of
So here's the
money
thing.
for that.
I'm really honest, and I hate bullshit. I hate things that are dumb, and I hate things that are unoptimized. And everything you just told me, I would have had a fucking aneurysm, and I would have been fired already.
Dude, well, I'm the same way, and I basically have already like spoken up about some, not these things specifically, but just in general team dynamics, and have already been asked like twice not to, 3 times, not to bring up negativity, basically not to say the truth, but not to change myself. So,
You should be the hero your company needs but doesn't deserve, and just make a cron job with a script that goes through and deletes these images every once in a while, and have that just be bundled with a default part of your install.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be the next thing, but I really didn't want to, after fixing it, finally, well, after getting access and then spending, like, getting the access was the longest. Anyways, yeah, I didn't want to stay in the office on Friday, because,
You're gonna be more pro at Linux than I am when you know how to write a cron job, by the way.
dude, but let me tell you this. So I come in at 7:30, right? So on a day like Friday before a holiday where everyone leaves at noon,
You come in at 7:30?
dude, yeah, because I technically cover phones, so I have to.
Oh, you're gonna be so jealous when it's my turn.
Um, well, no, but basically I consistently kind of get screwed on. Well, me and like two other employees, because everyone else comes in at 9 and leaves at 12, right? Whereas I come in at 7:30 or 7 technically, because there's got to be in before 7. Anyways, yeah, it's fucking BS, dude. In a way, but enough about that. I don't want to relive the nightmare.
I'm interested in that. I can hear it in your voice, brother.
Thanks, man.
See it in the eyes. They're dead inside.
Dude, I'm seriously considering just riding it out, quitting that, doing what you
Yep.
did, and getting a real job.
Well, speaking of real jobs, I got a job now.
Nice,
Hooray.
dude. That's dope.
Start at the 19th. It's the place I was talking about with the awesome interview last week. That's where I wound up going. To start, I think it's.
So they're in Redmond, I think,
50.
according to your Facebook post.
Yeah, they're in Redmond.
How are you gonna get out to Redmond every day?
Well, it's like 10 blocks from where my wife works,
Oh, that's dope, dude.
and she's got a car.
Nice. Okay, that's right.
Or, starting on October 1st, my wife will be opening a restaurant in the Central District. But at that point, I'll just take the bus. I'll just take the sound.
Yeah, that should be fine. Wait,
And
does your
the-
company not do like van pooling or like pickups and shit like Microsoft?
I'm like the 10th or 12th person in the building.
Oh,
So no, they do not.
nice. Okay. Well, I mean,
And you know what?
it's survivable.
Let's be honest. Even though the fact that the bus ride will be an hour and 15 minutes, that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Dude, that's some good time to get some good shit done, dude.
No, I'm not gonna get anything done. Think about this, brother. So, last 2.5 years, I was in school, and when I wasn't in school, I was doing homework, watching Baby. Then I got out of school, and I'm trying to get work done, watching Baby. If it's not Baby, it's my wife. I have literally never had a minute to myself in 2.5 years.
Yeah.
All I'm looking
rough.
forward to is an hour and a half where I'm gonna play some phone games, I'm gonna read some fucking manga, and I'm gonna listen to podcasts, nigga. And that's all I want. The most exciting thing about a job is not like paycheck, starting a professional career. It's that I have an hour and a half commute.
I mean, honestly, dude, I don't I don't blame you for that. When I walk to work, it's 40-minute walk roughly.
Oh, it's so good, isn't
I
it?
enjoyed
used
it
to walk to work.
immensely, dude.
I used to walk to work when I worked at Cameras West. 20 minutes walk, because you know where I live. I live by the Seattle Center, and it was like down on like 4th and Olive, right by Pine.
Oh yeah.
Like 25-minute walk, 7 in the morning if I'm opening. So nice.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna probably start the walks again. It's just so fucking early in the morning, so I have to wake up at like 5 to eat my nice little breakfast. But it's so worth it. I just need to get that smartphone so I can start listening to podcasts again on my walks.
Yeah, get a phone.
I will. Dude, I misplaced my Skull Candy fucking headphones. Now.
Now,
Pro
wait.
tip. Pro tip.
Don't buy headphones.
They
Buy the
weren't
headphones
even
I'm gonna tell
mine.
you to buy.
I got them for I got them for free from this one dude at the computer lab at Central. It was at the end of the quarter. He's like, "Yeah, somebody left them here. You want them?" Sweet.
Dude, get a pair of Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah.
It'll change your life, brother. And the best part is you can use them on your laptop too.
Yeah. Well, I should be getting my bonus check, I think, next in 2
They're
weeks.
$40. Oh wait. Oh, they're on sale right now. 50% off, $25.
On the Zon?
No, like from the manufacturer.
I'll get the fuck out. Send me the link. I'll check that out.
All right. So for everyone, I'm gonna advertise a product that obviously we don't get sponsored because you can tell by the way we talk about shit, right?
Yeah.
But I've had one pair that lasted 2 years. It still technically works. It's just because they rest on your ear. They're over ear, not on around ear, right? They rest on the tops of your ears, and I wear them when I sleep. One of the ears started to get a little wiggly, so I got a second pair, which I'm using now, and then I bought a third pair because these headphones are so goddamn good. They're Canivio BTH 240s, I believe, and they charge in like 2-3 hours, and I listen to them about 12 hours a day, leave them on overnight, and I still get about 2.25 day per charge listen time with that use pattern.
Okay.
And they're
Pretty
like
good.
20 to $50. They're so good. I'm on my second pair with a third pair on the shelf because for a while there had been rumblings that they were being discontinued, so I bought another pair. Like I'm brand loyal to these headphones. They're excellent.
Dude.
Sound pretty good. Microphone built in. They're Bluetooth, so you use them on your phone, your laptop, your desktop. I hook them up to my tablet, whatever.
It's pretty dope, dude.
So
I'll look into them. Definitely
they'll
look into them.
They'll improve your life. Bluetooth headphones will improve your life in ways that you don't think about, right? Like you just throw on your backpack and go. You don't have to worry about your headphone cords. You don't need to worry about if you're listening to your phone while you're doing the dishes, right? You don't have to worry about where's your phone, is it gonna get wet? It can be in the other room. You could just walk away from shit and still keep listening to anything. It's just so good. And then on top of that, there's a volume, forward, back, pause, play buttons on the ear. that you also use to accept calls and stuff. So like you just pause your podcast or whatever. It's so good. I highly
Wow.
recommend. It'll improve your life in a lot of ways that you don't think about. It's just like one of those small things that adds up to be like really good.
Amazing.
Convenient. Yeah,
I like when little things add up to amazing things.
like this is like life hack recommend.
Wow. I like hacking my life up.
Well, did you know that you could use CD spindles to hold bagel sandwiches?
Yeah, you
Sorry, that's like really old. It's from there's this era where Lifehacker just wrote pure garbage. And
But it
that's
was
one of my
such
favorites.
good pure garbage though.
the the top comments are also amazing.
Yeah, I
Oh
read
man.
those, dude. Um,
Ugh.
yeah, they're
But yeah,
pretty good.
so got the job. It's like 50. I think it's 50. It's like 40, 50, or 60. I don't remember how much it actually pays, but I also don't give a shit.
Okay.
Because we save money as a single income household, so all this extra money I'm gonna make is like whatever. By the way, get you a real girl, not you personally, Alexander, but you the listener. I told my wife I got the job, right? You know what the first thing she says is before congratulations? She says, "Yes, you can use your first paycheck to buy a 1080." Get you a girl that understands you.
No, that's awesome, dude.
So yeah, I will be buying an $850 graphics card.
Nice, dude.
But
Dude, no, it's good. That's awesome that she understands you, dude.
they're paying for stuff like a bus card, like really nice health, vision, dental plan for me, cat, the baby. They do like up to 5% 401k. They give me like gym memberships. Like they just benefits out the wazoo. Like I get like 10 every major holiday paid and off, as well as 2 floating holidays that I get to designate. So I
Nice,
get to
dude.
pick to I get like 80 hours of paid sick leave and then like 10 vacation days a year too.
Oh wow.
I can spend like literally almost a whole month not there.
Dude, no, yeah. So you, oh wow. Yeah, you're gonna have to plan to be sick some of the days for sure.
Well, it'll be unfortunate, but I might come down with a case of Persona 5itis.
I mean, that's a legitimate disease that you're gonna have to cure yourself of by,
They
indulging in
explicitly
it.
say that sick days are not vacation days and I might need a doctor's note.
Oh, really, dude?
Yeah, but they can be used for childcare if you have a child that's sick. So, problem solved.
Yeah.
Persona 5itis.
So speaking of that, who's are you gonna have separation anxiety?
No. God, please go away. I love her, but fuck.
Uh, well, so who's gonna take care of your friend? I mean, of your daughter. What am I saying, dude? Who's gonna take care of your daughter?
There's a drop-in daycare. Pay by the day. A couple blocks away from Kat's work, as well as we have a friend who we can do like some baby co-oping with, where we can watch hers and she can watch ours and vice versa. So it'll get taken care of.
Nice, dude. That's kind of dope. Are you
Title is full stack.
okay?
Yeah, got that full stack instead of that junior front end. So hopefully I will never have to have a title where a job where my title is front end web developer. Because I don't want to be a glorified UI programmer. I hate that shit. I want to do actual programming.
I mean,
Okay, let's be real. When you do your own personal project, you wind up doing little bit of everything. Even if it's supposed to be a front end project, you wind up doing a little bit of everything. But if you get a job where your title's front end developer, you're basically a glorified UI programmer.
you're right.
Yeah, no, totally.
You're right.
Like you're not like even if you worked in an Angular shop, you're not designing and writing entire components. You're writing templates and some CSS that go into those components.
which makes me feel good from the standpoint that means I could do those jobs with the skills I currently have.
Probably not though, because there's a lot of other stuff. Like you need to be able to know the model and interpolation and all that other shit.
Well,
Yeah,
I think that largely depends on the company you work for.
Oh no, that stuff goes in the model because that's how Angular works. That goes in the HTML part.
Well, we'll see how things pan out for
But yeah.
Alexander.
Anyway, Stack is they have a backend API and all that stuff is their web API is written in C#.
Uh-huh.
They're using SQL Server, I think 2013. Sorry, I'm just stretching. Had to do a good stretch, you know.
So do you know
I don't know shit about SQL Server 2013. Don't give a fuck.
No-
I know enough MySQL to make it work, and that SQL Server is done through C#, right?
but do you know if there's training at your work is what I wanted to ask you.
I don't know. I'm not worried about it. They'll probably do what a lot of places do, which is here's a project that doesn't need to ship in the next sprint. Do what you can. Here's a week.
Okay.
They'll probably do something like that.
That's manageable, I would say.
Not to mention, I work in the room with the other 3 web developers, also named Chris.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me something about that. So that's going to be real great.
Oh, fuck. Yesterday I was talking to somebody. I was like, I kind of hope 2 of them get hit by a car just so I don't have to deal with it. Because then it's just me and one other guy who can refer to each other as Chris.
Dude,
That's right. I wish death on 2 other human beings to eliminate a minor inconvenience that hasn't happened yet.
I mean, priorities, bigger things in life. I get it.
They also use Ember.js.
Okay.
And,
Have you messed around with Amber at all?
no, I looked at it. Syntactically, it looks a lot like Angular 2, but it also uses handlebars. So, that's convenient because I just
Yeah,
I
that's real
literally
convenient.
Yeah. So it syntactically looks like Angular 2. I'm not sure about the life cycle or how it actually works, but it can't be very complicated. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's MV, it's model view, whatever. So, there's only so different it can be.
Right.
I do know they have a weird debugger, but so what I'm gonna do is I don't start till the 19th. So I'm not gonna do anything until Monday. Play some video games, it'll be good. And then I'll spend probably 5 days out of the next week, the weekdays, working on the paid. I wish I had waited just 3 more days to collect money on that freelance project for my mother, and then I wouldn't have to do it.
Oh, you have to still finish that, huh?
I haven't started it. It took 2 days for them to propagate to the DNS for whatever reason.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So I'll start it. I'll start that Monday. It's honestly not that much work, right? It's like a single static front end page, a login page, and I can handle the user database with something like a plugin.
Yeah.
That way it comes with forgot password and stuff like that, so I don't have to write all that.
Right.
And then it's literally just a page that's a database pool of everybody who opted to make a profile where you just check some boxes and then submit a form status for what you want public, and you fill out some information.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. I mean,
and then there's a page that pulls all of the public information for each user and lists it in a directory. And then there's just hooking up a fucking PHP form, and then one page that's an updates page, which I can just use the basic blog functionality for. And then I tie that to a MailChimp mailing list. It's literally probably 5 to 7 days work. So I'll spend five weekdays on it, 8 hours a day, and then the rest of the time, but barring the weekends, the rest of the days between then and when I start work, I think it'll just be give me a full 7 days. I'll just focus on doing some member stuff. I might rewrite that neighborhood map project I did for Udacity in Ember.
okay. That might be nice.
I mean, it'll wind up being the same thing. It'll just be practice with the new thing. Because in that project, because I was using Knockout, I had to do a custom model.
Mm-hmm.
Because Knockout doesn't really do much with that. So I had to, Knockout with Knockout you define the structure of your project yourself. So
it'll be interesting.
yeah, it'll be fun.
You'll have a good time.
Yeah, it'll be good. I don't really.
So
worried about it.
is your video game playing life going to suffer from having this job?
Probably. That's why I've been playing hella Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, nice, dude.
And I have a dog who has a stealth suit and a knife in his mouth that he uses to murder people when I tell him to.
How's that even possible, dude? That's amazing.
He holds the handle across his mouth, and the knife sticks out to the side. And he goes and kills people with it when I tell him to.
Wow. That's basically a ninja dog, dude.
Yeah, in the last 12 hours, I did literally one main mission, because they give you all these side missions. And I'm a completionist in an open world. I do all the side stuff first, so it's gonna take fucking forever to get anywhere in this game. I have 12% overall completion rate after 20 hours.
Oh wow, dude.
I don't know what that percentage means though. And I have no idea how big this game is.
So that percentage could just be anything, really.
I have no idea, because it also got an online, actual competitive online Metal Gear Online.
Oh, like a full
no...
like a real.
Yeah, think like a Call of Duty type thing.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't know if that's involved. I don't know if it's tracking achievements and challenges, or if it's just strictly tracking mission completion. I have 12% of all possible missions done, or is it you have 12% of all content everywhere done, including all these challenges that I don't really give a shit about.
Yeah. So you may never get 100% if it's
I have no idea what that means, but I've been playing for 20 hours now.
Nice, dude.
It's really good.
I'm gonna have to get it. From everything you're talking about it, I'm gonna have to get it.
It's so good. I also finished the rest of the new Hearthstone expansion came out. Before we talk about that, let's talk about did I talk about Deus Ex Go last week?
The what Go? CS:GO?
Deus Ex Go.
Oh, no, you did not.
Do you know anything about that?
Not really. Why don't you tell me about it?
You ever play Hitman or Lara Croft Go?
Yes, both.
Okay. This is one of those.
Oh, okay. Was it good?
It's excellent. So they have hacking, and you have one turn stealth, right? It's technically 2 turns, but it's 1 turn so you can move into a tile and be invisible, and then 1 turn where you can move out of it and be invisible. So really, what they're adding now is Lara Croft Ghost's big thing was Hitman was just very bare bones rule set, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lara Croft Go added tiles with state and changed the dynamic from enemies with patrol patterns like in Hitman to enemies with behavior patterns who could be like kited. You could kite this one snake onto a tile and then he would get impaled or whatever, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So Deus Ex Go is kind of a mix. So if I step in front of in line of sight of an enemy and he's 5 tiles away, he'll start charging at me, but if I break line of sight, he'll charge to where he last saw me. So, and you see that because there's a red line across the node grid. But if I back up further, if I keep backing up down his line of sight, I can make him charge farther. And then he'll run back. So it feels like a Deus Ex game where like you're actually looking at enemy behavior patterns rather than enemy patrol paths like you are in Hitman. So, and it also creates. So the other thing too is that they have the tiles with state, like in Lara Croft Go. Like I can step in this hacking tile and then hack like a turret, and so instead of when I cross its line of sight and it shoots me, it could shoot at an enemy. But if enemies step onto a hack tile that you've activated, they will deactivate it and kill the hack. And you can like hack floor tiles that might to make them from impassable to passable. You can trap enemies in them or on the other side of them, right? And then there's like the stealth thing, which is cool. So I recommend it. It's really good. It feels a lot like Deus Ex, and on top of that, it's just a really solid puzzle game.
Nice. So, highly recommended on your part. It looks like it's highly rated already, all around the internet.
I mean, the problem with like Android store or iPhone store ratings is that every idiot on the planet has a phone.
Yeah, and there's companies that pay for you to just go and rate something.
Well, not just that, but that review is what your average human being on the planet thinks of it, not what your average puzzle game player thinks of it.
Right, right. No, yeah. So it's definitely
It's what
skewed.
it's like asking a random person at the grocery store.
Right. No, yeah, right. So it's not necessarily a true opinion,
It's not great.
but it's what we got.
I mean,
But that's also how everything works.
I played a bunch of Hearthstone. I might be done Hearthstone for the month already because I hit Legend yesterday, 2 days into the season.
Fun. Oh, I didn't even realize it's on. Right. Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
So tell me
so
about this deck. What?
I made a deck. It started as a fun, goofy deck, and then it turned out to be really good. So it's a hunter deck.
Okay.
By the way, this deck 82% win rate.
Wow. Yeah. How many games did you do this in?
57. I played from rank 22 to legend.
Wow. So you didn't even you lost in the early stages.
No. We'll get there. We'll get into what I lost to. So there's 2 minions in the entire deck. It's it's
Okay.
there's a 4 mana 3/4 from the expansion called Barnes, who says battle cry, summon a 1/1 copy of a random minion in your deck. And then the other minion in my deck is a legendary 10 mana 10/10 Yashiraj, who says at the end of your turn, pick a random minion in your deck and summon it to the battlefield. So what happens is on turn 3 or 4, if I have the coin, right, or not, I play Barnes. He summons a 1/1 copy of Yashiraj, who at the end of my turn, the 1/1 copy plays the 10/10 copy from my deck. And on turn 3 or 4, I have 14, 15 stats on the field.
Wow.
And you win the game.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So now let's get into real talk because this is fun. That was the plan. So you get this. So this combo is fragile. If you draw Yashiraj before you play Barnes, it doesn't work. If you don't draw Barnes, it doesn't work. So, and then on top of that, there's also the possibility of them having Hex, Polymorph, Shadow Word Death, or Execute. So, across my 57 games, 40% of the time, this combo worked, and they didn't have an answer for it. So 40% of my games, I just won automatically. No questions asked.
Right.
And then the other 60%, I won 62% of those. So the rest of the deck, it's a hunter deck. I have hunter hero power. I have 2 trackings, which let you see the top 3 cards in your deck. Pick one and throw the others away. So you're looking for Barnes. If you see Yashiraj in there, throw him away. Don't keep him. Because what's a turn 10 play going to do for you? Now you're just immediately reverting to plan B instead.
Right.
You have 2 Call the Wilds. 2 animal companions, stuff that summons other minions, so you have some minions, like On the Hunt is the 1 mana, deal 1 damage, summon a 1/1 Mastiff, right? Then you have like 8 secrets, 2 Eagle Horde bows, And then all the rest of your deck, besides those cards I mentioned, is burn spells. Kill command, quick shot, arcane shot, all that.
Wow. Dude.
And then you make it
Wow.
work. So here's the thing. Eaglehorn Bow is pretty good if you don't have any secrets, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Sure.
if you have a secret, it's really good. When you have up to 8 secrets and you can theoretically get 28 times 3 is 24, so you could theoretically get 30 damage out of a single Eaglehorn Bow over 10 turns.
Wow.
On top of your hero power, on top of all the other burn spells, on top of 2 Call of the Wilds.
It's intense, dude.
It's great. I recommend it. You lose to... There are a couple matchups like N'Zoth Paladin, certain shaman lists that run Hex, Priest, lol, Warriors, where you play the combo and you force, they either have the answer or they don't and you win. If they do have it, you gotta race as fast as you can because, like Warrior, they're gonna play Justicar and suddenly they're healing, blah blah blah. They're getting 4 armor a turn. Or Priests, you better have your deadly shots in your hand to deal with Priest of the Feast, otherwise you'll never kill them because they get heals every time they play a spell. So certain types of hyper control decks, if you don't get combo, can be really hard to win. But everything else I had no problem with. Zoos, you fuck them up with two flame traps, 2 freezing traps, and 2 bear traps, and on top of that you got fucking snipe. So when they play that imp gang boss pop, there's your 3 mana 1/1.
Damn.
It's you fuck dudes up because if they see one secret, they're gonna say, okay, it's freezing trap because it's a mid-range hunter, and then it's not freezing trap, it's explosive trap, and they say, okay, and then the next one is something else, and then they have no idea what to do, and they misplay like crazy because Hunter has like 8 different secrets now, right?
Right.
They got a new one in the expansion, which I use sometimes. If I was seeing a lot of Tempo Mage, I would play. It's called Cat Trick. It's when your opponent casts a spell, summon a 4/2 with stealth.
Wow.
So if I was seeing Tempo Mage, which is like Flame Wakers and shit, I would play that because they're gonna play spells, and it's a 4/2, and it's got stealth, so it can just kill, like assassinate their Flame Waker.
Wow.
But against something when I was seeing a lot of like Zoo, I would play Bear Traps, which is after your hero is attacked. So you have Explosive Trap and Freezing Trap, which prevent you from being attacked. And then if one goes through, then you summon a 3/3 with Taunt.
Yeah.
That's also a beast.
Fuck.
It's really good. It sounds like a dumb deck, and it is a dumb deck, but it's a dumb deck that I played 57 games, won 82% of them, and hit Legend in 2 days. And also the games, like the 57 games, doesn't mean I played like 10 hours. I didn't play that long.
Yeah, they were fast games.
Yeah, because you win 40% of your games end on turn 3 or 4.
Wow.
Most people skip turn 1, right? So really, the games are ending on turn 2 or 3. 40% almost half the time.
Fuck. What does it take to craft all the shit for this deck?
You need 2 wings of 1 Knight in Karazhan.
Okay, so I have to finish some of the adventures.
Uh-huh. That's the newest one. You need 2 Call of the Wilds, a bunch of standard hunter shit. I'm pretty sure you have 2 Call of the Wilds anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
And then just 1 legendary Yashiraj.
Nice.
And if you wanted to be guaranteed to be able to make him, you could just buy 10 packs of cards, because that's guaranteed to be 400. Sorry, 10 packs of cards, 4,400. Oh, I lied. You'd have to buy 40 packs of cards.
40 packs of cards?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Right? Because each pack is guaranteed to be 40 dust at the minimum, you're usually going to get more than that.
Okay.
But it's 1 legendary, and then the expansion, the Adventure Wings. 2 of them. And it's excellent. I recommend it.
Fair enough. I might get into it. I have
I'll
not.
be honest. If you want to, if you want that legendary, $20 would probably do it. $20 in card packs.
Oh, okay. That's manageable. But I've definitely played some games this week.
Did you?
In that time I freed up, aka
None of it.
1 minute before the start of the podcast, I played a wonderful Facebook game called Bubble Island. Have you heard of it?
Nope.
So, as the game suggests, you hop around islands and you pop bubbles.
Did you know this is a real place in Tacoma, like off of Tacoma Way?
No. Really?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
That sounds like a fucking boba tea.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like a place I want to go to.
What the hell is this, Alexander?
What?
What are you doing?
What? Are you watching Bubble Island?
Is this just like Arkanoid?
I don't know what is Arkanoid.
Fucking Brick Breaker.
I mean, dude, basically, yeah. I guess.
Or is it Zuma?
It's probably more like Zuma,
Okay.
but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, it looks like shit.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't, dude. It's
Come on. Come on.
so I'm a professional Facebook game player.
No, you're not. Kill yourself.
That's about all I have the time for. Dude, I just watched a video of this dude crushing a bottle of water into his mouth. Literally drinks a bottle of water in like 10 seconds.
Uh-huh. That's a cool story.
I know. So cool. If only it was hot, it would be appreciated. My cool story.
So did you play any actual games?
Dude, no.
Okay, imagine that.
Yeah. I was hoping that we would have recorded this a little later so I could actually have, played something a little bit.
Well, some of us got shit we're gonna do with our life that doesn't involve going out for breakfast and then going to the Container Store. So.
Oh, too funny, dude. Too funny. Yeah, but no. So I have a bunch of days off that I need to take this year still. So like 8 or something. So I'm
Dude.
going to
Take those days off.
yeah.
Spend literally 2 hours during that one day checking all those videos I gave you just to make sure you don't have duplicates, and then don't even edit them, just upload them. They're Let's Plays, you don't need to edit them, just push them.
Yeah, oh, I'll handle it. No worries, dude.
But while they're uploading and just take a vacation, ignore your girlfriend, play video games.
Yeah, absolutely, dude, right? 'Cause
Get
that's
like you could beat a couple of small games or make almost no progress on one of those big games in that week. Because the games I bought you are either small or really big.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of excited for Fallout. Did you get me New Vegas?
Yeah, I got you the only good one, the only good 3D one.
I'm gonna probably get some mods up on that and play it
I mean, be careful.
with the mods.
Yeah.
Why?
New Vegas, so like all good RPGs, New Vegas is kind of buggy. So be careful when modding it because you could make it worse by a lot.
Well, when I say modding, like I'm probably not gonna just randomly like
I mean,
download
honestly,
whatever mods.
You probably don't need any.
Really?
Yeah, no, really. Like New Vegas is like one of the best RPGs. I would put it with in the same top 5, top 10, maybe not in the top 5, but definitely like in a top 10 list with something like a Baldur's Gate and a Planescape Torment.
Oh, damn.
And I mean, I should make that list at some point.
That might be a fun list to take a look at.
Do I want to do that right now?
Not right now, but I mean at some point.
I could do that. I could do that literally right now. Do I want to include Japanese RPGs?
I feel like that could be a list in of itself, dude.
Well, no, because most JRPGs are fucking awful. All of them are terrible. They're repeating the same bullshit over and over again enjoy a genre of games that has like some sort of innovation. Seriously, most JRPGs are hot trash.
Yeah, but the good ones are really good.
That's not true. That's
I
not
know.
true.
I
The
know.
good ones are average games at best. There are like 2 exceptions that I can think of.
Name one.
Three actually. Okay, Persona 3/4.
Okay.
That's 1 or 2, depending on how you count it. And Xenoblade Saga.
Oh, you got me Xenoblade.
No. I got you Xenoclash.
Oh, is that different? Yeah, it is.
Xenoblade is a Wii game.
Oh.
Dude, I don't know why it's a Wii game, but it's a Wii game, but it'll blow your mind.
Did you speaking of let's backtrack to our tech segment. Did you ever hack your Wii like you wanted to?
Well, no, because I don't have a regular SD card.
Oh, you didn't end
You
up-
showed up to my house assuming I meant micro SD, even though I know that micro SD is a thing and would have said that if I meant it.
Well, it's just maybe, I didn't understand what you had asked for.
Oh, so I literally said SD card.
Whatever. Stop hating.
I'm not hating. I'm just not letting you wriggle out with dumb bullshit. That's all.
Hey. I'm foreign, all right? English is
Okay,
not my
you know
first
what?
language.
No, this is like some Patrick Star. Oh, I thought you said Weast. Get out of here with that.
Fine. You're not wrong for being that way.
Which is code for you're right. You're right, but you're an asshole. That's what that means. It normally doesn't mean but you're an asshole, but it does with me because I don't let things go.
No, it's fine. It's better that way. It's secretly making me a better person, right?
That's not true. All I'm doing is giving you a hard time. Continue.
But yeah, so we'll see about the whole gaming problem and how I solve it.
You get a real job that doesn't work you extra well in a dead end position that doesn't pay enough.
Yeah, that's the solution.
Well, dude, I solved it. I'm amazing.
Wow. Our listeners, if you just heard this is life advice that you can take to the grave.
You can have that one on the house, fam.
Yeah. That's like a plaque right there. Oh man.
Oh, dude, baby, gross. My wife's got she's got one bad ankle because she had an Achilles injury, so she's got this heel insert which she left here that goes in her shoe, and my baby is just sniffing it, going,
Oh, that's wow.
gross, nigga.
Wow. That's something. That's something. You might wanna do something about that.
I don't give a shit.
That's really funny. Dude, okay, so I did so there is secretly a reason why I haven't gamed so much or done a lot for the channel. I spent last weekend.
Because as discussed on air, you now have Netflix and spent all your time watching TV.
So last weekend I spent.
I told you this would happen.
Dude.
When you got the Netflix, I'm like, you're never going to play a video game for next week.
No, and absolutely that's what happened, dude, right? Like the day you sent me the login info, we watched Stranger Things, Power Watch.
Oh, dude, I only watched like half of that so far. I watched half of it and then got distracted because I've been watching something else, which I'll talk about.
Cool. Well, we didn't get distracted and finished the entire thing in the 7 hours it took to watch. And yeah, no, it's a pretty excellent show. All around.
Like I said, 80s horror series like a Stephen King TV series, but made in 2016.
Pretty well done though, for all things
Oh
considered.
yeah.
Since you haven't finished it, I won't get into my opinions of the ending. Uh,
Okay, you can
great.
tell me what you. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it next week. I'll finish it this week.
I mean, it's an excellent ending. I just felt like they rushed it. You know, I felt like they may have had a plan of where to go, and then as the show got popular, they may have expanded on things. Which
This all came out at the same, all in one day.
oh what? So it was planned.
Netflix doesn't release week by week. So like every season of Orange is the New Black, all of it drops on one day. House
Oh
of Cards, all of it drops on one day. Netflix doesn't do week by week.
oh. Okay.
So
Well,
they
so then
planned
they
the
did
whole
rush
thing.
it. Fuck it.
They planned it to be that way. Shot it and then dropped the whole thing at once.
I mean, and it's not bad, like at all. You know, the ending, and it sets up season 2 rather well. But anyways, you'll see it. You can tell me what you think. But all around, pretty great show. I'm all about that kind of MK.
Honestly,
shit.
based on what I've seen so far, if they did a season 2, I wouldn't even want it to be in the same area. I would prefer if Stranger Things was like an anthology, like fuck. Why can I? True Detective.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect
I don't-
example. Yeah.
Like I don't need a season 2 with the same kids, even though I like the characters as is right now. Like I want something new every time.
According to the internet, it's gonna be the same.
Ugh.
Which,
Anyway.
yeah, I kind of like your idea of it better. Maybe you should write that in. Maybe they change it.
No. No, yeah. One dude's opinion. Oh shit! Even though we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on pre-pro, throw it out the window. Fucking Chris Taylor down in Seattle's got a good idea.
Well, dude, I mean, if it's
No.
a good idea. But no, you're
Well,
right.
I don't.
you're
I
right.
don't have an idea. I'm just saying that I like variety. And you know what? There's so many shows on there that I could just watch something else.
I
And
know
really
you
want
can
variety.
satisfy your hunger. Otherwise, we also finished Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell,
Uh-huh.
which is do you know about that show?
Nope. By the way, I just want to make a recommendation. Episode 1 of Narcos. You don't have to watch the rest of it. Just watch episode 1 of Narcos.
Just one? Okay. 'Cause
Making a Murderer is excellent, by the way.
Making a Murder? Okay.
Making of a Murderer.
Okay.
I recommend almost all of the Netflix original stuff except for Marco Polo.
Oh, dude, yeah. I tried Marco Polo. So
If you know anything about history, it's unbearable.
yeah, no, I couldn't even, dude.
It's like sub-Vikings bullshit. And I
Dude.
think Vikings is pretty bad.
Why you don't like Vikings?
Viking season 1 is fine. Everything else is like a garbage fire.
I mean, in a way.
No, total like
I'll
100%. Season 1, like, oh, yo, check out our plot, and then season 2, we don't have anything. Stall.
I mean, yeah, but you know, to be fair to them, their source material really was all burnt up in season 1.
Well, yeah. Because History Channel was making what they thought would be another piece of garbage like they usually make, and it turned out to be good, and then they're like, oh god, what do we do now?
Yeah.
We've never made a good show before.
Oh my God! How do we handle the pressure?
There's just like fucking like nuclear meltdown siren. And all the lights are flashing red at the History Channel when they realize they made a good first season.
It's like we can't do this. How do we fuck this up?
Ugh.
But yeah, so Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell is a show about it's set in alternate universe England where magic is like a thing, but they
Oh,
take like
God.
a realist approach to it.
Okay, real quick. What time period is it set?
Oh, 19th century England. Sorry.
Nope.
What?
I'm out. I don't need Victorian era semi-steampunk magic bullshit no matter how good it is.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I hate nothing more than that setting. I'm out.
that's fine.
But please tell me about it.
Well, so I'll tell you why we watched it. We watched it
Uh-huh.
because everyone's favorite Steve Conger suggested or talked about it in one class,
Uh-huh.
and my girlfriend really wanted to watch it, and so we sat down and watched it. And I mean, it's
Steve
all
Connor-
right. Like
Steve
it's
Connor's got terrible taste in fantasy, but good taste in sci-fi. I wouldn't take
yeah,
anything he recommended me that wasn't sci-fi.
yeah. Well, it was Naomi's idea to watch it, and it's pretty all right.
Have you guys seen Arrested Development?
I have, yeah. I don't know that she has. It's pretty good.
Oh man, well all of it's on Netflix, and they did that new season that's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
only on Netflix. Not great, not great, but it was all right. But that's on there. Louis on there, which I think is very funny.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I saw all of Louis already. For
What else?
Uh,
If you haven't seen it, they got like 30 Rock, Parks and Rec,
Orphan Black is another one we started watching.
Orphan Black.
Yeah, it's about clones in Canada.
Okay.
It's pretty good, just for the fact that all the clones are played by the same individual, and she does
Well-
an excellent job, like being truly different with each one.
I heard a little bit about the show. It sounds kind of okay.
Yeah, it's pretty all right. Like
It sounded bland enough that the ways in which it is cyberpunk were not enough to make me interested anyway.
yeah, like I wouldn't necessarily say go watch it for you. Like I watched the second episode or the third episode, whatever, and then like watched through to like episode 6, and then episode 9, 10, 11. So they're only 30 minutes. It's a pretty digestible show. It's not like amazingly spectacular. It's just that the one actress
Do you want to watch a really good show
is,
that I'm not?
is exceptional. Yeah. What show?
You have to read every word in it. It's a reader. I recommend a show called Occupied.
Occupied. Okay.
It's the idea is that global warming has been catastrophic,
Okay.
and Norway suddenly decides to be completely green and refuses to sell oil to anyone anymore.
Okay.
And the economy's already bad, and Russia basically does like a full-scale invasion and silk glove occupation where they puppet Norway.
Wow.
Recommend.
Okay. I don't even know. I don't even
Don't-
see how that would be possible in real life. But
Because Norway's small as shit. Are you kidding me?
yeah, but they're under like all of the other Nordic countries. Like
So what?
I don't know. I don't know that.
So you're telling me they're south of some rest stops? Not a big deal.
Yeah, fair enough. No.
But recommend.
okay.
All you gotta know about it.
Have you seen Mr. Robot?
It's come on. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't have time for okay TV shows.
Yeah.
If they're gonna keep me from, so here's the thing. I don't watch a lot of TV, right?
Mhm.
Like a TV show's got to be really good so that I stop playing Metal Gear Solid 5 and watch TV instead.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
basically
a
the
harder-
same way.
I have a harder time watching TV and movies because I'm not into passive media as much as I am active media, which is why I always have a million video games to talk about, but never anything that I watched.
That makes sense.
Oh, I do watch TV. It's really hard to get me to watch a TV show. I'm much more likely to watch a movie.
Okay.
But I have been watching a TV show recently. It's an anime.
Oh yeah.
It's called Monster.
Monster. Is it about monsters?
No.
I love that.
I'm like 20 episodes in. This is like 74 episodes, by the way.
It's called Monster what?
Monster. That's it.
Is it anime?
Where is... Wikipedia has a really good plot summary that I would just read to you really quick. So there's this Japanese dude, brain surgeon, working in a hospital, right? There's a political bias where the director wants to get famous, so he will delay the treatment of people who were there and have him work on other people instead, and then those other people die, right? So several normal people die where the director insists that he works on someone famous to bring prestige to the hospital or whatever, right?
Oh wow.
So people die as a result of that, right? He finally like disagrees and works on some other kid who's saved, and the mayor dies, and the doctor is basically cast out. He loses social standing, so he went from being like the all-star doctor to next in line to being like chief of surgery to being an outcast. And then like 9 years later, suddenly all of the people above him in the hospital start dying, and he gets blamed as a victim. And it's actually mostly like an investigative show where he tries to find out who's actually doing it to clear his name.
Interesting.
It's mostly a drama, actually. It's really good.
Okay. We'll check them out.
It's like 74 episodes. I mean, if you've watched hundreds of episodes of some hot garbage like Naruto, you could probably handle 74 episodes of something that's actually good.
Dude. I watched Naruto.
Are you still watching that?
Oh, dude. How can I not? Like,
Oh my God.
I gotta finish the bitch.
It will eventually end. The manga ended.
Actually, no, it did not. He got
Yes,
he got pressured into continuing to write it.
No! The
Yeah.
source was over!
Dude, nope. The audience fucking flipped out, and he said, "Okay, we're gonna." So basically, it's gonna be about Boruto, which is the name of his son. So it's gonna be like much of the same. It's gonna basically be the same thing, dude.
Fuck,
Except
dude. No.
Sasuke is now a girl, aka his daughter.
I don't know who that is because I don't give a shit.
So basically, it
Hey,
all
no, I
revolves
don't-
around two of the same characters.
It's got a dude who believes it, and then some other characters who don't believe it. I guess they don't believe it because if they believed it, he wouldn't have to tell them to believe it. And that's all I know about anime.
Dude, wow, you basically just summed up Naruto. Listeners of the White Noise Boys, if you are interested in watching Naruto, please rewind this and listen to the last two sentences that Chris
Also, I saw some Crunchyroll ads about a Naruto game that indicated to me that Broly is the ultimate ninja, but may not actually be.
Who?
Broly?
Dude, that's a DBZ character.
No, I'm not talking about him. Never mind, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It was like I think it was like some really really old shit. They were for the Naruto Shippuden fighting game. There was like an ad on Crunchyroll one time.
Oh my god. That's
Audrey.
awesome. Yeah, so my plans for this weekend is to play some games.
Which games are you gonna play?
That's a great question.
Did I buy you Human Revolution or just Deus Ex?
Deus Ex, I think.
You should just play that.
Okay.
If you can make like, how long is that game? Probably like 12 hours.
Well, so let me ask you this: can my computer even handle that? Probably can't.
Dude, this game came out in 2000.
Oh.
Did I beat if I bought you Deus Ex and not Human Revolution?
Okay.
Just check your Steam library really quick.
Yeah.
Does it just say Deus Ex : Human Revolution or just Deus Ex?
Let's find out. I did get We Happy Few, and I want to get into that.
Why?
I don't know. I like the
Don't-
art style.
Don't be that. No, what I'm trying to tell you is don't buy a game because you think, oh, I might want to someday play that. That game will be available for purchase when you are ready to play it and will probably be a lot cheaper. You just bought it to own it.
Okay, you're right.
Deus Ex is about twice as long as I thought it was. It's about 23 and a half hours average.
Let's see. Deus Ex Game of the Year edition.
Yep, that's just the regular old one.
Yeah.
It's like 23 hours.
Oh, and I still have Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition, but I'm not really ready to die yet.
That's like 40 hours.
Yeah.
I could beat that game in like 8 hours.
Oh
Well,
wow.
your first playthrough is probably 30 to 40 hours. It's because knowledge and player skill shrink play space in Dark Souls.
Mhm.
So where the world seems really, really big, as you get better at the game because the game is training you how to play it, right? As you get better at the game and learn more about the world shrinks.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't physically get smaller, but you traverse it significantly faster.
Yeah. So basically, going to and from is quicker because you know where to go.
Well, not only that, but you just cut through enemies.
Oh, right. You don't
Because
have
an enemy that you might have died to like 5 times, you now are like a master of dealing with.
Okay.
Like, seriously, the secret stat that you level up in Dark Souls is you, the player.
Oh, wow. That's a pro tip and a half.
It's good. I recommend.
Okay. Deal. We'll see how it goes.
How long is your weekend?
Monday.
It's a 1 day, huh?
Yeah.
What else you got?
For games?
Yeah, I want to find a good game that I think you would like that would only be like you could beat in a day. Got to get some momentum going.
Yeah, we got some Fez, Portal, Ollie Ollie,
Play Portal.
Massive Chalice,
Play Portal. 3-hour game.
Mark of the Ninja,
Seriously, you beat Portal in 3 hours.
Skullgirls.
We can play some Skullgirls tomorrow if you want.
Okay.
You're going to lose, but we can play.
I got some Worms Armageddon.
Ugh. I don't like Worms. It's just personal preference. They're good games. They're just not for me. I don't like the physics models, which is what people like about them.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I like the Hogs of War the best. You ever play Hogs of War?
No, I'm good. It's another one of those games.
It's 3D, and you get to rank up your little pigs, and basically you are allies versus the Axis, except it's all pigs, and Europe looks like a pig's head.
Cool. That sounds amazing.
I mean, dude, for a game that came out on PlayStation in like '95, pretty dope. What I like the best about it is when your pigs die, they turn into pork chops.
Let's see. Wow, people really like this game, by the way.
Hogs of War? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, surprisingly. Oh, wait, nope. I lied.
What?
People think it's really mediocre. I misread those. I misread this. The out of. I was like 4.9 out of 5, and then it turns out to be 4.9 out of 10.
Yeah. No, dude. The game.
It has an average critic score of 73.58% based off of 37 reviews.
But see, I feel like a game like that came out before the internet was a thing. You know, it's a little unfair to judge it.
I mean, they're from. No, that's not true. So wait, all things that ever existed before the day the internet was turned on are amazing. You heard it here.
Yes.
It's unfair to think otherwise. Like Hitler? Great idea.
he definitely thought so.
I mean, it would be unfair to give Hitler a bad Yelp review. The internet wasn't around yet.
Well, I'm just saying, if none of his admirers were there to skew the results in his favor.
Yeah, basically every magazine that existed when this game came out thought it was either a steaming pile of hot shit or they liked it in the way that it was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace. There was going to be a sequel for the DS, Wii, PS2, and PC, but it got canceled. Imagine that.
I can't say that I'm surprised at all.
Ooh, I got news for you, though.
What's that?
Re-released on goodoldgames.com for about $4 or $5. And it's on Steam now.
Ooh, wait, it's on. No, get the fuck out.
That's what its Wikipedia article says.
I have to search this. Oh my god, am I gonna get Hogs of War?
You gonna play some bullshit instead? Yeah, it's on there.
It's on there. Oh shit.
You're welcome, nigga.
Oh, it's such a great game, dude.
I hope you don't buy this game, because then I'm actually gonna have to listen to you talk about it, which will be really upsetting. Most reviews, mostly positive. Oh my god, this game looks like dog shit. Where's the part where we play the game?
Are you watching the trailer?
I'm clicking through it. Oh, dude, I'm so bored.
No.
God, this is so. Oh my god, this game was like ass, nigga. Australia, get it? Like a sausage? Oh, dude, nope, nope, nope. Fuck that game. That looks terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get it. Come on, dude. But
Oh, it's an Infogrames game. That's all I had to know that it was shit.
who's Infogrames?
Makers of like poor, bad strategy games.
I mean,
Let's see, what else did we make? Infogrames. Where is our list of products? So they're a publisher, and they tend to publish shit strategy games. Where is the C also? Yeah, everything they're related to Sumo Digital, which is now it's bad.
wow, yeah.
Let's see. People they used to work. They worked with Atari. They worked with Accolade, Eden Games, Legend Entertainment, and Wizard Works. Ugh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Nope. Whenever I see Infogrames on a game, I know it's bad.
I mean,
Because you know who can't afford a good game because it already got optioned by better companies? Infogrames.
who?
It's Infogrames.
Dude, don't hate on them.
Infogrames is like Codemasters, okay?
Oh my god, Jesus.
What I will say one nice thing about Codemasters is that their racing games tend to be okay. If they do a non-racing game though, fucking avoid.
Like
They
the
made
plague.
that one.
Like the plague.
Yeah, no, for real. They made this one alternate history game where like we lost World War II and then like the Nazis invaded. It was awful. It was so European that it was a first-person shooter where you could see your feet.
Wow.
That to me defines a first-person shooter as being European, even though it's not really. That just immediately you're in for a special kind of experience when you can see your feet, but not shoot yourself in them.
Now, in that genre, have you? You couldn't just get out of the war by shooting yourself in the foot.
Well, I mean, you're not part of the war. You're working on a construction site, and then Nazis start parachute dropping over New York. That's how the game starts.
So it's kind of like Freedom Fighters.
Yeah, except not good.
Yeah, Freedom Fighters was really good.
Yeah, no, totally. What was that game called? I'm gonna Google it. Codemasters. Alternate history FP.
Have you played Homefront Revolution?
No, I'm good. Turning Point. Fall of Liberty. Oh. Okay, the alternate history is that Winston Churchill dies 8 years before World War II.
Nah.
So the British lose the war, the Nazis take over the European continent and then invade.
Nah.
As though Winston Churchill is the only reason that the world did not get overrun by Nazis. What a weird line of thinking.
Well, because if he hadn't said, or rather given a speech to his troops that said, "We will not let the Nazis land on British soil," Nazis would have landed on British soil.
Have I ever told you to play Churchill Solitaire?
No.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. It's a smartphone game. You don't have a smartphone right now, but like write it down. Play it. Play it when you get a smartphone. We'll talk about it. It's like In the solitaire game, you play with 2 decks.
Okay.
There's a row of, I think, 6 to 10 cards. I can't remember how many it is up top that you can never use for anything.
Okay.
So how those cards work is you can't use them down on the board, right? That you can only move them directly from there to the victory stacks, where you get your aces, then your twos and whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, if you get, like, a king up there, good luck. And
Yeah.
then how the game works is instead of regular solitaire, where you deal out 3 cards and you play the top off of those 3, right? What you do is, I think there's like 10 stacks on the board, and then for every stack that has cards face down on the bottom,
Okay.
basically every stack that you haven't cleared off and have a king directly on the table, if you have a face down card underneath it, if it's not a king on the table, every stack on the board that's not a king on the table gets a card dealt onto it.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, I played that once or twice.
It's really fucking great. I might be describing it wrong, but I really don't think you played something like it. I'd never played anything like it, and I'm like a big aficionado of card games. You're talking to a guy who's got, I think I'm like 93% of the way to an achievement in a solitaire app on my phone that says play 100,000 games.
Wow. 100,000 games.
93% of the way. When I crush out a solitaire game in 38 seconds, it doesn't take long.
Oh fuck.
I'm like a machine at solitaire now.
Dude, wow.
I don't even think about it. And I play it for like 15 minutes before bed, 38 seconds a game. If I smoke a black and mild, there's 20 minutes of solitaire. Just crushing them.
Dude,
That dude
wow.
has made so much money off of me because he gets to sell a text ad. He gets to sell an ad in between each game.
Fuck.
Not a video ad though, because you know what? Let's last second tech segment, and then I think we got to go because we seem to be wrapping it up. I rooted my phone this week.
Awesome. How'd that go for you?
It went pretty, getting 22 hours of battery life.
Up from what?
From like typical Android, like 8 to 12 tops.
Wow, that's fucking amazing.
Like 8's pretty good for an Android.
Yeah, of course.
I'm getting 22 hours with my normal usage patterns.
Wow.
I
Insane.
automated a bunch of shit where it like automatically turns off mobile data, turns on Wi-Fi when I enter my house, and does the opposite when I leave. A bunch of automated backups with titanium backup and stuff like that. I'm running Cyanogen mod with Google Apps, ad blocker, Flux, lots of shit. It's fun. I recommend. Oh, also my phone is underclocked unless I'm playing a video game.
And you can also make phone calls still.
Oh, totally. I mean, I'm still connected to my T-Mobile data. On top of that,
Wow.
it's just a different operating system. Well, it can be. I went with Cyanogen mod, which is based on Android.
I might when I get my phone, come to your house with that.
Not all phones can be rooted.
So what's required?
You need to look up each model. But other than that, what you require is your phone, and that's about it.
Okay.
Laptop with the Android developer bridge and some binaries and stuff installed, and I have all that.
Nice.
If you get the same model phone that I have, which my phone you can now get for about $150, and because the new model finally came out.
Okay.
And it supports Ting, so you can get real data and only pay for what you use. And it can also be rooted very easily, and I know exactly how to do it.
So you're telling me get that phone?
I'm telling you, I'm telling you the same thing I've been telling you every time you ask me for the last month now. Get the phone I have.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens next week. Maybe I get around to some video games and such.
You're gonna get an HTC M8, a pair of these Bluetooth headphones, and you're gonna tell me how amazing your fucking life is.
Okay. And our listeners are going to subscribe to this show. The links have been updated on Google Play as well as iTunes.
They're gonna unsubscribe.
Dude, just because you unsubscribe, dude.
I unsubscribed to our show.
That didn't last long.
No, it didn't. Well, what happened was when I rooted my phone, I had to reinstall a bunch of applications, and I had forgotten before. Pocket Cast has a feature where you can export an OPML file, which is like XML but different, and it's what podcast you subscribe to and what a list, like an XML list of what podcasts you subscribe to and what episodes you had downloaded and what their played status was. And I had forgotten to export that before I rooted my phone, so I had to resubscribe to all my podcasts. And you know what? I just didn't subscribe to this one.
It's okay.
I looked at it and I was like, I don't need to hear that.
It's okay. That just means I can make all the intros I want without judgment from Chris.
Yeah, have fun.
Um,
You hear that? Alexander now has video game time. Gonna spend it making intros for this show that won't even be in the audio version. It'll be on the YouTube version, which no one watches.
dude, not true. Anyways, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Madbox channel, where
Make me look at these YouTube videos.
Chris's show has found great renown and fame called. Chris, what's your show called?
Yeah, I do Magmar Sucks. Comes out every day except for when Alexander doesn't do it.
So episodes coming out today, tomorrow, the next day, and so on. There was a great recording session that I've yet to listen to, so look out for that. And we're also on Twitter. Chris, where can people find you on Twitter?
Don't follow me on Twitter. When I rooted my phone, I had the option, and then I did not install Twitter. So don't follow me on Twitter.
Awesome. Chris is officially no longer on the garbage can of the internet.
You can email me at gofuckyourself.com.
Well,
I might install Twitter, but in the meantime, don't bother.
well,
Also, because Alexander never brings it up, if Alexander would ever bring it up, and as a result anyone could write in, you could tweet at Alexander or email the show at letters@themadbox. What is it?
themadboxentertainment.com. We also have letters at everything. We're just gonna have an email called ask@magmarsucks.com or something to that effect.
We're not going to take questions on that show ever, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Why did I say that? Maybe I'll just get... No, never mind. No fucking email in. Just, yeah. Peace out.
Tweet at the show. Bye.
Bye.